Well, it is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up is a rematch of Super Bowl 55, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. He stiff arms it, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The Chiefs at 7-3 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. Well, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Hey, 43, 15.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. That is caught. And this is going to lead to another
first down as the tackle's made at the box 19. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on third down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
A little juke.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and a tackle because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. In motion, the tight end. They go play action. Now Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and can you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Pacheco.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead.
Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff in field position and took the ball and moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
Get it! Ready.
A man who grew up right here in Kansas City at Center High School. It's Rashad White.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Willis. And that's going to be incomplete. Boy, nearly intercepted right away.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Willis.
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
Now 3rd down and very long. They run straight ahead here with White. Shrugs him off.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down.
Here's Jake Camarda now.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Second down and a yard.
Mahomes going to throw.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mahomes going to change things up. Sermon now on 1st and 10.
And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Elijah Cansey in on the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey.
Let's not quibble about the game there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Here's Mahomes to throw.
They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx